Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Monday, the 18th of April. Nice day today, but changes coming up, moisture levels coming up this week. But the good news, the severe weather opportunity should stay well to the north and west of our state. Let's look out the window, and by golly, some clouds have invaded the northwestern part of the state. That's the view coming from Fayette up in northwest Alabama. The sky mostly cloudy there, but on the eastern side of the state, it's a bright sunny afternoon. That's the view coming from Mount Cheahaw, Alabama's highest mountain, just south of Anniston. And let's go way down south. What do you say? Gulf Shores looking good. Look at the crowd out there on a partly sunny spring afternoon. That, of course, is the view high atop the Phoenix All Suites, adjacent to the public beach and the hangout. Check the water vapor satellite shot. You can see the core of the westerlies are a little north of here, and that's going to be the case all week long. We have ridging developing over the Gulf, and that's going to nose that thing a little farther north, and that should keep us out of any major severe weather trouble. There's the visible satellite view, and again, you can see how some clouds are starting to invade the western side of the state. And over Mississippi, the sky is generally cloudy, and that's a sign of moist air advecting in from the south. Temperatures are mostly in the mid-70s, about where they should be this time of the year. We've got 75 for Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, 77 for Anniston. We think we'll be up in the 80s after today. Very humid conditions developing. There's our watch warning map. Look at the winter storm watches up north. Parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, and Montana. And down to the south, a few wind advisories, but no severe weather problems today. None are expected through tonight. That's the day one convective outlook. But tomorrow, look out. Could be a significant severe weather outbreak. The moderate risk is from roughly Fort Smith and Little Rock up to Indianapolis. And surrounding that, a large slight risk all the way from Texas around Waxahachie up to near Buffalo and Detroit and Cleveland. So again, another nervous day of watching severe weather for our friends up there. That thing just misses northwest Alabama. Look at the probabilities, very high, almost a 50-50 chance. Numbers at 45% of severe weather within 25 miles of a given point in that moderate risk area tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. So it will be interesting to watch the radars lighting up there. And then on day 3, which is Wednesday, just the low-end 5% probabilities through here with the front. The upper support pulls away. Severe weather not really expected, which is good. Boy, look at the rain for the next 5 days. The bullseye, southern Indiana, almost 6 inches there. And across our state, the numbers really change from northwest to southeast. In fact, you got Mobile and Baldwin counties with nothing, no rain at all expected for Mobile and Gulf Shores, but head up toward Muscle Shoals, and they could see 2 inches of rain over the next 5 days. This is valid through Saturday morning at 7 o'clock. We'll check the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. There's the shortwave energy coming out across the plain states. Down below that, the surface low is near Branson, Missouri, around Springfield, 1,000 millibars, and a warm front is lifting north, and rain is falling north of that warm front. And by the way, I wanted to show you the national temperature profile. Look how sharp that thing is. You got 30s on one side of the boundary, and you got the 70s and 80s and even 90s in Texas. So that's a really sharp thermal contrast. And again, back to the GFS tomorrow, the bulk of the precipitation should be on the cool air side of that initially, but then later in the day and tomorrow night, storms, severe weather will likely erupt in the warm sector northwest of here. Wednesday, that energy is coming up through the Great Lakes, and down below that, the surface low is north of Buffalo, 1,000 millibars. Very cold air behind that. Snow is likely in parts of Michigan and Wisconsin. And the trailing front, it's a dead duck. It gets down here and becomes parallel to the upper air winds and just stops moving. And the upper support lifts out. So, again, there could be a shower, a thunderstorm around Wednesday, the better chance over North Alabama. And by the way, tomorrow, we'll mention only a slight chance. I think most areas dry. But again, Wednesday, some risk of showers and storms. And Thursday, the front's just sitting there. So for North Alabama, there could be a few showers and storms around. Certainly not a big widespread rain event, and the better chance will be over the Tennessee Valley. But there could be some as far south as Interstate 20. South Alabama should stay dry. Friday, a new surface low develops near Omaha. And the same deal. The front lifts north as a warm front. It's going to be warm and muggy. And the chance of a shower there looks awfully small as this ridge takes over. In fact, look at Saturday. The ridge is firmly over us. Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. The westerlies are to the north. And accordingly, we stay dry and awfully warm. So really, we're talking highs in the 80s for the next 5 to 7 days. And by the way, there's Easter Sunday. Same deal. Cold front north of us. It's going to be warm, muggy. There might be a shower along the way, and if we do see showers and storms, more than likely it's going to be on Wednesday and Thursday with that initial front nearby. The best coverage over the northern third of the state. And again, for the Easter weekend, mostly warm and dry. And Monday, look at the next trough coming at us down below that. More storms fire up northwest of the state, but they stay northwest. And there's the following day on Tuesday, the 26th. So it's kind of a holding pattern here. It's going to feel like rain, feel like summer, awfully muggy, but there's just no dynamic forcing to squeeze out a big rain event. We'll check a little later in the month on the 30th. Look at the ridge, still there. April 30th, ridging, warm and mostly dry. We'll check May 4th, big trough out west, big upper low out there. And the westerlies are indeed farther south. That might mean a little more active weather as we get into the month of May. But at least after that big severe weather deal last week, looks like things will be relatively calm for a while, which is good because this is the core of the tornado season for good old Dixie Alley down here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Being Alabama's news leader means digging deeper to get you the facts, working harder so you have all sides of the story, and not being afraid to tell the truth. Every day you award us by making ABC 3340 Alabama's most watched news. And now the Associated Press has named us Alabama's most outstanding news operation. That's 9 times since 1996, more than all other stations combined. And that's 9 more reasons you should trust the news leader. ABC 3340.